Hello students, in this video we will study about the internal trade, which is also known as domestic trade. In the first chapter we studied that on the basis of geographical boundaries, trade can be classified into two types. One of them is internal trade, which is also known as home trade or domestic trade, and another type of trade is external trade, which is also known as international trade and foreign trade. But in this video we will study about the internal trade, which again have two types, that is wholesale trade and retail trade. Trade refers to buying and selling of goods and services for earning profit. And when this buying and selling of goods and services takes place within the geographical boundaries of a country, it is known as internal trade. In internal trade, buyer and seller are from the same country, and obviously the payment is done through the domestic currency, which is rupee in India. Students, as I told you that internal trade is classified into two categories, that is wholesale trade and retail trade. Wholesale trade means that type of trade under which goods and services are bought in bulk from producer and are sold in comparatively smaller quantity to the retailers. In it, a wholesaler purchases the goods or services in bulk and sell it to the retailer in comparatively small lots. And the person who carries on this work is called a wholesale trader or wholesaler. The meaning of wholesale trade will be more clear to you after studying these features of wholesale trade. Wholesaler acts as a link between producer and retailer, and in fact it is the first intermediary in the distribution chain. Wholesaler is the first person who buys the things from the manufacturer, and from wholesaler the goods are purchased by retailer, and from retailer the goods are purchased by the final consumer. So wholesaler is a link between producer and retailer, and wholesaler deals with large quantities of goods, because as I told you in the definition that wholesaler purchase the goods in bulk, and generally wholesaler is specialized in one line of product. For example, one may be specialized in stationery, and that wholesaler is storing the stationery only. One wholesaler may be of food grains, etc. And as I told you that wholesaler has to purchase in bulk, so a wholesale trader require large amount of capital in maintaining stock of goods, and generally the margin of profit of wholesaler is low. As I told you that wholesaler acts as a link between the producer and retailer, so we will study about the services of wholesaler to both parties, that is manufacturer and retailers. A wholesaler provides various services to manufacturers. Some of them are: wholesalers helps in getting economies of large scale. A wholesaler buys goods in bulk, and therefore he enables the producer to produce goods on a large scale, and this in turn reduces the cost of production per unit, and thus it helps the manufacturers to get economies of large scale. Not only this, wholesaler also assists in distribution. A wholesaler collects orders from a large number of widely scattered retailers and buys goods in bulk from producers, and he enables producers to reach customers scattered in different parts of country by distributing goods through retailers located in different areas. And that's why the producer can concentrate on production of goods, as he is relieved of the problems of distributing the goods. And next help provided by the wholesaler to manufacturer is storage or warehousing facility. Generally, wholesalers owns various type of godowns or warehouse in which they store goods. A wholesaler holds large stock of goods in his private warehouse or in a rented warehouse. In this way, he relieves the manufacturer from the function of storage of goods. Not only this, wholesalers also help the manufacturer by forecasting the demand. A wholesaler collects information about market from retailers, about the nature and extent of demand, and passes on this information to the producers. He enables them to produce goods according to the needs, taste and fashions prevailing in the market. Wholesaler also helps manufacturers by publicizing their goods. Often wholesalers launch advertising campaigns to boost the demand for goods. This advertising not only helps the wholesaler to get the business, but it also helps the manufacturer to publicize their goods. And in this way, the producers have to spend less on advertising. Wholesalers also provide financial assistance to manufacturers by making them advance payments, and he buys goods as soon as they are produced. Producer need not to block their capital in maintaining huge stock of goods, because goods are sold directly to wholesalers, and wholesalers also act as risk bearer, because a wholesaler provides ready markets to producer by placing advance orders. He relieves producers from the risk of loss due to fluctuations in demand and storage of goods. Actually, the producer produces goods according to the orders of the wholesaler. So, it becomes the risk of the wholesaler if there is any fluctuation in demand. And he also reduces the risk of manufacturer by matching seasonal demand and supply. And last but not the least, a wholesaler helps the manufacturer to do the production on a regular basis. A wholesaler enables the producers to maintain an even pace of production by placing advance orders. He also provides them bulk supply of raw material from different sources. Wholesalers not only help manufacturer, but they also help retailers. A wholesaler provides many services to retailers. Some of them are like a wholesaler helps retailers in saving their time, as retailers need not to place order to the producer and wait for the production of the goods. Retailers can directly place the order to wholesaler and get the ready-made goods. And wholesaler also helps retailer by helping them to utilize their limited capital in an efficient way. As stock of different type of goods is held by the wholesaler, as a result, retailer gets the goods as and when required. And in this way, he is saved from locking capital in storing the goods. Wholesaler also give the quick delivery to the retailer. And wholesalers also provide credit facilities to retailer and thus help them in maintaining uninterrupted supply of goods. and also wholesalers have a good knowledge and experience about the changing market conditions, so they provide the information to retailer who can capitalize on it. Students, you must have seen thousands of examples of retail trade all around you. So I tell you the meaning of retail trade. Retail trade is the last link among the business middlemen, because from the retailer the goods are purchased by the consumer. Retail trade refers to that type of trade under which goods or services are bought in large quantities from a wholesaler and then sold to the ultimate consumers in small lots. In this picture you can see various examples of various types of retail trade. In the first picture, a grocery retail store. In the second picture you can see the cloth store that is selling the products to its consumer, and in the third picture you can see large scale retailer. Here are some of the features of retail trade. The retail trader is the last link among the trade middlemen. Students, as I told you that a wholesaler purchases from manufacturer, then retailer purchases from the wholesaler, and final consumer buys from the retailer. So in this way, retail trader is the last link among the trade middlemen. And unlike wholesaler, retailer does not deal in a particular thing. He deals in a number of things. Like you can find various type of biscuits, various type of shampoos, soaps in a grocery store, in a retail grocery store. But if you talk about a wholesaler, then a wholesaler stores or sells only a selected type of things, and a retail trader purchases comparatively less goods than the wholesale trader, and that's why retail trader requires comparatively less capital, and in it goods are sold in small quantities, and retail trader has no personal relationship with the consumer. As consumer retail traders has personal relationship with the consumers. A retail trader provides various services to manufacturers, wholesalers and consumers. Let them study one by one. A retailer provides access to market to manufacturer. Retailers give manufacturer or producer access to markets by offering them the opportunity to present their products to consumer. It is the retailer through which the market is assessed by the manufacturer, and by this manufacturer can concentrate more on production. Manufacturers are relieved of making individual sales to consumers in small quantities. In this way, manufacturers can concentrate on production of quality goods. And not only this, retailers also provide valuable market information to manufacturers about the consumers' demands, about the changes occurring in the likes and dislikes of consumers. Retailers not only provide services to manufacturers, they also provide services to wholesalers. They supply invaluable information with regard to tastes, preferences, fashions and demands of the customers to the wholesaler, who in turn transmit the same to the producers, which is of immense utility to them. And retailers also take over the function of retailing from the wholesaler and manufacturer, and thus retailers relieve them from selling goods in small quantities to consumers. And usually these retailers place advance orders with the wholesaler, which is very helpful in planning the purchases of the wholesaler. And not only this, retailers also help financially to wholesalers by making them advance payment. And Without the services of retailer, a new product cannot be introduced in the market supplied to him by the wholesalers. Retailers provide valuable services to consumers, like retailers assemble variety of products from the wholesaler and place them at the doorstep of the consumer and provide them a convenience of choice. And not only this, they provide credit facilities to the consumer, thereby helping them in times of difficulty. They also extend personalized services to the consumer and try to give them maximum satisfaction. Some retailers also give free home delivery. Retailers also introduce new products to the customer, and not only this, they guide them of how to use the product. And they also allow cash discount to the consumer on the product sold, and retailers buy and stock those products which are best suited to their consumers. Retailers also give valuable advice to the consumer regarding the use and maintenance of the product. And retailers cater to the needs of every type of consumer by keeping in view their paying capacity. And retailers also supply fresh products to the consumer, and we can return the goods to the retailer which do not suit us.